Welcome back, Central Catholic High School. We're ready for the start of the boys' game tonight. We finished the girls' game, Central Catholic and Clackamas. That game won by Clackamas 80-27, 28 points. Cassie Davidson. Hope you enjoyed our interview with her after the game. This Mount Hood Conference game features the Rams 3-1 in conference and the Clackamas Cavaliers 2-2 in conference. Games around the Mount Hood Conference tonight. Reynolds at Sandy, David Douglas at Nelson, Barlow at Gresham, and Clackamas here at Central Catholic. Hi everybody, I'm Dave Hall. I'll be doing the play-by-play. Working with me, my broadcast partner, Michael Abraham. Mike will be with us in just a second. He was escorting Jazzy Davidson back down so she could leave with the team, but he'll be right up to join us. Rams currently ranked number 5 in the state. Clackamas 17. Rams 8-6 overall. Cavaliers 9-5 overall. Rams going to be missing a couple of people tonight. Of course, Bam Pichelle is out, probably out for a while. Jalen Nicholson has a sore knee, may or may not go tonight. He did play last week against Nelson. That's where he got the sore knee. Then didn't play against Barlow. Warmed up. I don't know if he's going to play for sure or not. Landon Kelsey has not been at practice this week. The reason he's not been at practice, he has been at Arizona on his football visit. I think I heard that he may have signed a letter of commitment to Arizona. Rams 3-1 in Mount Hood Conference. Wins over Gresham, David Douglas, and Nelson. Lost to Barlow. Clackamas 2-2. Wins over Sandy and Barlow. Losses to Sandy and Barlow. Wins over Gresham and David Douglas. Here we go with the starters for Clackamas. Number 10, number 15, number 22, Max Martinoff. Number 23, Sean Baker. And number 33, R.J. Barham. Again, the starters, 10, Nathan Marco. 15, Andrew Marco. 22, Max Martinez. 23, Sean Baker. And 33, R.J. Barham. Here's your starters for the Rams. Head coach David Blue. The junior, number 14, Donovan Miller.
6'1", freshman, number 3, Carter Lockhart.
Number 3, the freshman, Carter Lockhart.
6'5", senior, number 2, the Deuce Pichelle.
Number 2, Deuce Pichelle.
6'4", junior, number 1, Robbie Long Jr.
Number 1, the junior, Robbie Long.
Senior number 0, Isaac Carr.
And number 0, the senior Isaac Carr. Carr, Long, Deuce Pichelle, Carter Lockhart.
D-Ray Seamster, Kevin Ramsey, and Big Sean Molloy.
All right. Let me make sure I got everybody right. Robbie Long, Deuce Pichelle. Donovan Miller is starting. That's the person I did. Okay, so Carr, Long, Pichelle, Lockhart, and Miller. Deuce will jump it up at center.
Looks like they're conceding the jump. What do you think? They got the smallest guy on their roster.
Tipped around and won the tip. Underway. Clackamas Cavaliers, Central Catholic Rams. Rams need this one. Dave Hall, Michael Abraham, thanks for joining us down the lane. Dishes it too hard. Rebound, Donovan Miller. Carr down the lane, puts it up and rolls it in.
Beautiful layup.
puts backspin on that ball, and it rolled in the bucket.
Dave, I'm supposed to pass along that Jazzy Davidson thanks you profusely for interviewing her. She thought it was really nice. It's nice that the kid's still humble enough to want to interview with a couple of guys like you and me.
Hadn't even told her coach that she was a McDonald's All-American.
There's a new set. We haven't seen that wrinkle before.
Carr from the corner, yes, for 3. She seemed very, very grounded.
Yes.
And thanks to Jazzy for joining us. Thanks to Coach Landholt for providing her. Inside, layup up and in for the Cavaliers, their first bucket. That was
having 2 players of the year in the gym at the same time. Jazzy's the reigning player of the year, and Kylie Johnson was 2013 state player of the year.
turnaround jumper, yes. Deuce Pichel, 7-2 Rams. Dives inside, puts it up, scooped it up and in.
A nice move.
Max Martinoff with that bucket. Stolen away, stolen right back by Deuce Pichel. Saved it. Cavs get the ball though. Inside, yes, dropped in. Sean Baker with the bucket. 7-6, Rams lead by 1. Robbie Long out on top. Carter Long, back to Long, down the lane, dishes inside, rolls it around, drops.
I just realized that Max Martinoff, I used to coach his little brother, Eddie Martinoff.
Little brother?
Yes, well, his big brother, but who was littler than Max.
Oh. Cavaliers with the ball on the baseline. Shot from way outside. Oh, in and out. Rebound Cavaliers. The shot back, yes. 3-point bucket by R.J. Barhum.
Guess which family he's from.
Yes.
The Barhums are all shooters.
Jazzy wants our job.
Yeah, and she'll probably get
She
it.
may
if
get
wants
it. 9-9 our score. Halfway through the first quarter here, boys action. Mount Hood Conference action.
They couldn't pay her enough, though, Dave. That woman is already a very wealthy young woman.
Right, right. Isaac Carr with the ball. Isaac headed to Wake Forest. Deuce, I think you said, is headed to Weber State.
Weber State is what I heard.
And Bam is headed to Wake Forest, I think. Carr misses the layup. Cavaliers right back.
That was a cheap
And throw
shot.
it away. And the ball's going to go out of bounds on the side.
See who number 15 is. 15 and Isaac are going at it hard. Andrew Marco. And look at him. Look at those two pushing and shoving over there.
And he keeps putting his hands on Isaac. I think he's just trying to unnerve him. That time gave him a shove.
Yeah, it's right in front of the ref. You need a ref to step in before that.
Right,
gets out
can't
of
let
hand.
that go on. Robbie Long. Long was long on that one. Inside, blocked by Long. Here comes Carr. Carr quickly ahead, too far ahead for Deuce.
In for the Rams, number 22, Jalen Nicholson. And number 25, Ryder Salmon.
Rams a little bit uneven to start the game.
And Rams are going to go a little bit bigger. They put Ryder, Zanin, and Jalen Nicholson, both into the game. Shot from outside, doesn't go, tipped around inside. Goes out of bounds off the Cavs. And look.
Yeah, it's
Marco's still talking to Carr.
Let's see if Isaac can keep his cool here. He's going to get a lot of that at the next level. It'll be a daily occurrence in practice.
The shot, Deuce misses it.
Good hands.
And stolen away. Carr comes up with it. Carr quickly down court, down the lane, dishes it up, rolls around, doesn't go. Charge on Carr.
Boy, they did not need that in a game that's that important. Is that 2 or 1? The announcer said 2, the board says 1.
I think it's 1. Cavaliers with the ball. Game tied 9-9. 2:45 left to go here in the first quarter. Shot up, doesn't go, rebound long.
Yeah, I hate to see that. Clackamas and Central have no love lost for each other. It's been in every sport it's like this.
From the side for 3, doesn't go, fought for the rebound inside. Foul on Clackamas. Foul on Marco over the back.
Just, I hate to see that him be rewarded for playing that off the ball bowling.
Well, he's
tactics.
clearly trash talking with Carr,
Yeah.
and trying to keep a hand on him all the time. From the side, yes. 3-pointer, Donovan Miller.
He's going to be something different. By the time they hit the state tournament, he's going to really be a contributing player. Look at that defense.
Twelve to 9, Rams lead. Out on top for 3, yes. Baker with 3, 12-12 our score. Traveling on Nicholson. Lockhart's going to check back into the game. Way long 3. No, that's not going to go. Rebound Nicholson. Way up in the air. Deuce. Robbie Long.
Clackamas is very, very physical defensively. It's like the refs are going to let a lot of those pushing and shoving go. You got to get into the big fella here.
Miller for 3. Yes, another one. 2 3-pointers in a row for Donovan Miller. 15-12 Rams lead. Long 3. Bounces around, doesn't go. Dead ball hit the wires.
Deadly Ram wires.
Jordan Herman into Clackamas.
Long into Deuce.
There's a good mismatch. I like that. Drop
Lobbed
Deuce
inside, Deuce. Oh, wow, what an underhand scoop shot by Deuce Pichel.
I love what Coach Blue did there. Dropped it, ran a little back zipper cut for Deuce, got him down on the low block against the smaller defender.
Nathan Marco with that bucket.
Fouls on Clackamas. Fouls on number 34. Justin Larson, his first, team third.
Foul is on Justin Larson for Clackamas, his first.
Armani Williams in for the Cavs.
Armani Williams to check in for the Cavaliers. Rams inbound the ball down low. Nicholson turns around, puts it up too hard. Gets his own rebound, turn around back, no. And that's the end of the first quarter. Our score at the end of one, it is Central Catholic 17, Clackamas 14. Very physical game.
Very physical, and
Isaac Carr,
seems
Carter Lockhart, check
Carr sat for about 3 minutes there.
Yeah.
Just kind of, I think Coach Blue wanted to give him a chance to just kind of cool off a little bit.
Settle down a little bit. I mean, he obviously was affected by all that, John, but any high school kid's going to be if somebody's going to be that physical in front of the officials and nobody protects him. I'd love to see Coach Blue run him off a couple of big screens and let that kid get a taste of his medicine.
Well, he kept trash talking with Isaac and then kept his hand on him, and
Yeah,
Isaac got frustrated and got the ball and drove down the lane and got an offensive
exactly.
foul. And
He won that mental battle that time. Isaac will learn as he moves up, and that young man is not moving up the next level. Isaac will learn how to deal with that kind of stuff because it's going to happen a lot at the next level.
leading scorer for the Rams, Donovan Miller with 6
Yeah, I'm
on 2
telling you, that kid
three-pointers.
is coming. He's a comer.
I like him and Nicholson. You know, Rams basically have only 3 seniors, but it's Carr, Deuce Pashal, and Landon Kelsey. I watched the JV game, and the JV team won by 50. They looked very good. I was talking with Coach Blue. I said, your JVs look really good. And he said, we're going to try to keep it going here.
Yeah, you know, if you're a Ram coach at any level, you want to continue winning tradition. You never want to be that coach that lets the program suffer under your watch.
I was at another high school doing a game recently, and they had banners up, and I looked, and the banners were for any finish they had at state, first, second, third, or whatever, and they didn't have as many banners up as the Rams do, and the Rams are all championship banners.
Right.
Out on top, Nicholson going to take 3, too hard. Carr
Yeah, nice box out. That's a good legal box out there.
Carr got boxed out. Down the lane. Oh, blocked from behind by Ryder Zanin. Deuce
Nice
lobs it.
pass.
Zanin underneath. Got the ball
Stay
off
with
the
it.
back, puts up back and in. Ryder Zanin with a reverse layup.
Nice job by Ryder. Great catch on the entry. Stayed with it when he got it dislodged. Finished strong.
Got his own rebound, then turned around and reverse layup. Way outside for 3. That doesn't go. Tipped. Carr has it. Carr has the rebound. Pull-up jumper, Isaac across the rim. Rebound inside. Another turnaround. Zanin has another rebound. Puts it up. Is that going to count? Ball went in.
Yeah, they don't have any size to match up with those 2 bigs, and Central's got jumping in there.
Calls number 34, Justin Larson, his second, team second. Basket counts. Ryder Zanin shooting 1.
Basket counts. Ryder goes to the line. Foul is on Larson, his second. Zanin with a chance for a 3-point play. Lead is 7 now, 21-14. Up, rolls around, drops in. And you're right, Mike. Rams have a height advantage in the middle. Zanin, Nicholson, Miller.
Nice
Stolen
hands.
away. Carter Lockhart. He's got Deuce on the side, lays it up and in. Carter with his first bucket.
He's explosive. They're going to get.
And the Cavaliers want to take a timeout, down 10, 24-14, 6:34 left in the first half.
30-second timeout.
It's kind of nice to see the girls team is still all here for Clackamas. And most of the girls players for the Rams are still here as well watching the boys play. We got to see.
I'm not,
Go ahead, Dave. I'm sorry.
the Cavaliers girls teams might beat some of the boys teams.
I can't say that, but you might be right. The best thing, we got to watch probably the best girls team in the state. Now we might be watching one of the best boys teams in the state, if not the best boys team.
Each time I think about that, I think about, wow, I wish we had Bam.
Oh, he makes such a huge difference.
24-14, 10-point lead for the Rams, 6:33 left in the half.
Rams come out in a little three-quarter court 1-2-2 trap, trying to force the ball to a sideline and get a trap.
In the side, left-handed for three, doesn't go. Rebound inside, Cavaliers. Send it back out for the shot, that doesn't go. Put back, 4 shots at the bucket, finally get it.
Yeah, they're trying to push Robbie Long around too. They're going to find he's a little bit tougher to push than Isaac Carr is.
Right. Carr towards the middle, stops, ditches in the corner. Get it back to Carr outside.
Just get to your spot.
Pull up jumper, no. Rebound, Zanin.
Good call. Good call.
Foul on Clackamas over the back of Ryder Zanin.
Yeah, he's doing a great job of moving laterally towards the ball and making it tough for the Cavaliers to box him out.
Long, Lockhart, no. Rolled across the rim.
Travel.
Carl bring it up. Foul.
Now they're tightening it up a little bit.
Justin Larson, his third.
Foul is on 34, Justin Larson, his third, 4th team foul. Rams will inbound the ball. Long into Carter Lockhart. Zanin down low, turns around, couple of bumps, goes to shoot and fouled. Ryder going to go to the line. Shooting 2. That's the 5th team foul with 5 minutes to go in the half. We'll be in the bonus for a while.
Sean Baker is not the matchup they want to put. He ended up on Zanin. The Central Catholic spotted it very quickly and went right into him.
Zanin, first shot good. He's got 6 in the game. 6 for Ryder, 6 for Donovan Miller. Second shot on the way, got that one. That's our leading scorer in the game. Ryder Zanin with 7. 26-16, the lead is 10. Way outside, in and out. Rebound, Donovan Miller. Carr, Lockhart, lob to Zanin again. Down low, taken away.
Yeah, not a very good entry pass there. You want to ball fake, get the defender to commit, especially when you have that big a mismatch. You don't want to let that little guy keep his body free and sneak around.
Right, that was a big mismatch. That pass needed to come in high to Zanin.
Right. And you want to give him a chance to get his body set and pinned.
Deuce and Nicholson check back in.
Coach Blue subbing liberally, keeping fresh bodies out on the floor.
Way outside shot, that doesn't go. Rebound Carr. Isaac quickly ahead. Bounced the ball off his foot. I talked with Coach Blue about his liberal substitution. He said, it's next man up. I said, well, that's, good philosophy. He said, the only problem is it's kind of hard to find the next guy to replace Bam.
Yeah, there's not another Bam floating around. There's a lot of kids that together might be able to accomplish what he accomplishes, but he's a little bit of everything in one player.
Shot doesn't go. Rebound Carter Lockhart. The freshman playing really well. Carr steps back for three. No. Tip goes out of bounds off of Nicholson. Halfway through the second quarter, 26-16, Rams lead.
The Rams feel like they're on the verge of blowing it out, but just can't quite string together a series of buckets. The Rams going to extend their pressure now, full 1-2-2 press.
Warning on the Clackamas coach.
Trying to get a touch and a warning. They do warnings and still? Thought they- Oh, that's almost
Over
a
the
10
timeline.
count.
And that ball saved, still in bounds. Carr intercepts the pass.
Oh, he waited too long.
Back out on
Nice
top,
extra
Lockhart.
pass.
They're going to give him a long three, short. Lockhart goes down, no foul.
Nice extra pass.
Way outside, no.
Oh,
Had a long time to set up, sets up again. That one doesn't go, tipped around inside.
hate to say his sister outshot him so far today. Sister didn't miss 3 shots in a row the whole game. Nice
Underneath,
pass.
wide open, Nicholson.
Yep, going to call a T on him. A warning, what are they going to call?
He was hanging on the rim.
They took the bucket away.
No basket, offensive.
He did hang on the rim. I haven't never seen him take the bucket away.
It's been a long time since I've seen that.
You could see he's not at 100%. That's an easy dunk for him normally.
You know, when you do that, you're trying to save your knee coming down. Deuce steals the ball. Look at him fly. Dishes
Nice
off.
pass.
That one to Nicholson. Nicholson with the shot up. And they're not going to let Nicholson get up. They're going to help him up. They're going to
I like
be
to
as
see
careful as they can. He's going to go line shooting too. The foul is on Andrew Marco, the player that was harassing
Right.
Carr earlier, and that's his third. And we're in the bonus.
Well, if that was his role, it's kind of like that hockey player who comes in to knock people into the boards. You know, doesn't have to score or assist, but he's got to be a tough guy.
The guy that was always called the Goon.
I didn't want to say it. Is that what? Can we say that?
Yes.
Yes, we can say it.
Nicholson hits the first. Most famous one I remember, a guy played for the Philadelphia Flyers named Dave Schultz.
Of course, I know who Dave Schultz is.
All right, Nicholson got them both. 28-16.
Boy, they just
Outside the shot. No, too hard. Rebound, Deuce. You let Deuce get in there close to the basket, and he's going to out-jump
Very
everybody.
solid, very controlled tonight. Well, don't get lazy now. Stayed.
I thought that ball went off Deuce, but got a break.
Timeout Rams. 30-second timeout.
30-second timeout. 2:19 left to go in the first half. Rams 28, Cavs 16.
Feels like the Rams, I've said it earlier, the Rams are on the verge of putting this thing out of reach, I think, but they have a tendency to get a little bit lackadaisical.
Like you said, it's nice to see the way they're helping Jalen Nicholson.
Yeah. You can tell he's not 100%. He dunks that ball 10 times out of 10 when he's healthy. And Landon Kelsey really gave him good minutes. You said he was on an official visit this weekend?
He went to University of Arizona.
Yeah. Did he say he was going to sit him the whole game, or
I didn't say.
maybe a halftime, up till halftime? Hate to see him sit down because he's taking campus visits for scholarships.
Down low to Nicholson, spins around, reverse layup,
too
doesn't
much.
go.
He worked harder than he needed to there. Great move.
Shot from outside, doesn't go. Rebound,
they
tipped
are
around.
not afraid to shoot, are they, Dave?
Nope.
Holy
Robbie
moly.
Long with the ball. 2 minutes. Long, back out on shot to Deuce. Long, Deuce, lets it fly. Oh, just off to the side. Nicholson with the rebound. Knocked out of bounds.
I'm interested to see what Carter Lockhart does next. I think Coach Blue called him over and told him stop hesitating on his shot. Take the open looks.
Zanon checks back in with 1:41 to go in the first half.
Wow, kind of a string substitution. They normally don't go for that. Okay, and I've got the little guy. I got Sam Baker on Zanon again. Let's give it to him. Better entry. There he is. Good find.
And that ball tipped out of bounds.
Oh, just too
Goes
quick.
off a car.
Yeah. Carr takes the responsibility, pats his chest.
If I was Zanon, I would have went to the bucket that time.
I would have made a little bit more effort to turn the corner there. Oh, he walked.
Oh, a three-point bucket. Max Martinov.
Just gave him 2 for that one.
Okay.
So,
You know, they're not afraid to shoot, like you said, Mike.
yeah, that's just really tough angle. That's 2 bad entries. He's got to dribble it down below the free throw line, help his big man out there by setting him up with the ball fake.
And again, another pass
Yeah,
intended for
that is
Zanon.
not the post responsibility. He's had him sealed.
That hit the guy wires.
Yeah. The guard has got to do a better job of creating a proper angle to make that entry pass. It's really important.
By the way, when the ball hits those guy wires, it's a dead ball. Deuce is going to walk the ball up. 55 seconds. Rams need a bucket. Carr down the lane. Sends it in the corner. The shot. No, air ball. Lockhart with an air ball. Foul is on Deuce, his first. You know how many team fouls that is on the Rams?
Yeah. It's their first one, isn't
First one. Underneath the putback, up and in.
it? Well, instead of jumping out on him, they've let him back into the game.
28-20, 19 seconds. Shot clock is off. Lockhart. Shot blocked. Cavaliers. That one
Great
knocked out
read.
of bounds by Deuce.
Great read.
5 seconds on the shot or on the game clock.
Yeah, Carter is struggling today. This is probably the most he's looked like a freshman since we've watched him play. So you can't let the play that just happened affect what you're going to do next.
Oh, banked it in. Banked it in just before the horn. Our score here at halftime, it is Central Catholic 28, Clackamas 20. 23, I'm sorry.
Gave him the 3 at the end there. So we were up 12 when we were talking about Central. It looked like they were ready to build a cushion. And
Right, it
instead-
was 28-16, 7 straight points
Yeah.
at the end for Clackamas. 17-14 at the end of one. 11-9. Central wins the second quarter to be up 23-20, 28-23. I'm sorry, here's our point totals. Nathan Marco with 4 in the game. Andrew Marco with 2. 7 for Max Martinov. Baker with 5. And R.J. Barhum with 3. For the Rams, Isaac Carr with 5. Robbie Long with 2. Deuce Pichel with 4. Carter Lockhart with 2. 6 for Donovan Miller. 7 for Ryder Zanon. And 2 for Jalen Nicholson. 7 for Zanon. 6 for Miller. 5 for Carr. 4 for Pichel. 2 each for Long, Lockhart, and Nicholson. Mike?
Yeah, I really would have liked to seen Isaac Carr kind of assert himself. He got those 2 quick fouls, kind of took himself out of the game mentally, and he's way too good a player. They really need his scoring.
He hasn't scored since then.
No, had the first 2 buckets of the game and picked up that offensive foul and kind of lost his edge. But he's a great player. He'll be back in the second half, I'm sure.
All right, we're going to take a break. We'll come back with a couple of minutes to go before the start of the second half. Our score here at halftime in Mount Hood Conference boys basketball action is Central Catholic 28, Clackamas 23. We'll be back.
Breakdowns and Rent Pizza. They give you that dip? I bet you have that dip. Of course you do, Matt. Oh, alright, well you're set. Yeah, but you've had your cravings before. Well, no one else drive too far. Let's try to go to the home. Start yawning. No. See how the third quarter is going, and then Dallas Cowgirls. You watch that show? She loves it. It's a hard.
Welcome back. Central Catholic High School, 6A Mount Hood Conference boys basketball. Our score at halftime is Central Catholic 28, Clackamas 23. Rams were up 28-16, gave up 7 straight points to get where we are. We had girls action earlier. Cavaliers, Jazzy Davidson beat Central Catholic 80-27. Jazzy had 28 points. Our leading scorer in this game is Ryder Zanin with 7. In fact, Zanin with 7 and Max Martinoff with 7 are the 2 leading scorers in the game.
Yeah, Max Martinoff's been really impressive. Got great length, good look at the shots, and none of the Clackamas kids are afraid to shoot that deep range shot. They are looking to score it. And Central looked like they were going to put the game out of reach, but kind of lost their way the last couple minutes of the half and gave up a quick 7 points, and now Clackamas is right back in it.
Here's the current standings in the Mount Hood Conference. Barlow on top, 4-0, 14-1 overall, ranked number 1 in the state. Nelson is second. They are 3-1. Clackamas or Central Catholic tied for second, 3-1, and they are 8-6 overall and ranked number 5. Clackamas is 2-2 in the Mount Hood Conference, tied with David Douglas at 2-2. Then Sandy and Gresham tied at 1-3, and Reynolds at 0-4.
Well, I remember the days when Reynolds had, who was our Blazer, the big center? Drew Eubank.
Drew Eubanks. Thought he went to Camas for a while, too.
He might have. I know he was at Reynolds because my nephew played there.
Boy, have they fallen on hard times.
Yes, they have.
Both boys and girls.
Yeah, the Rams are just kind of listless today. They don't seem to have a lot of fire and energy. It's definitely not the same crowd.
Here's a strange stat. Rams are 3-1, 8-6 overall, ranked number 5 in the state. You know, they've been outscored.
Really?
Outscored total for the season, 924 to 902.
Wow. You don't see that very often.
That's a couple of those big tournament losses to
Right.
top 5 national teams.
They'd count in everything except the power rankings. Rams open up and there's just a straight man-to-man, it looks like. Wow.
Double dribble on the Cavaliers. Carr brings the ball up.
Now, if I'm Coach Blue, I'm going to run there. I was just going to say I'm going to run something to get Carr going right now.
And did. Carr down in the lane, guarded by Marco. Carr turnaround jump shot, 30-23 Rams. Martinoff down. Oh, it got away with the travel. Big time. Robbie Long out on top to Deuce.
Yeah, they need to go at Carr. That 15's got 3 fouls already. Yeah, Robbie Long has not been home today.
Marco with the bucket. 30-27. Long starts down the lane, spins, turns around, puts it up and in. Robbie with the bucket.
Don't foul. Oh, silly foul. Silly foul.
Foul on Carr.
That's his third.
First team foul on the Rams. They had one the first half.
got to do a better job of stopping them on the penetration.
Tipped around, Deuce with the rebound. Long,
Yeah.
traveled, took an extra step. (32-27), Rams lead by 5. Rams with their 5 starters back in the game. Carr, Lockhart, Deuce, Donovan Miller,
Nice
and Robbie
switch
Long.
out. Nice switch out. Good hedge. Make sure they didn't bring the big guy in.
7 seconds on the shot clock. Deuce. Foul. Basket's good. Foul is on Deuce, his second. At the line, R.J. Barham. Shooting 1. Chance to get this down to 2. Lockhart comes out. Nicholson checks back in.
Yeah, I think the Rams are better off with some size on the floor. That's the one advantage they have.
Well, they were doing well with Ryder Zanin in the game, too. Barham now has 6 in the game. The lead is 2. 32-30.
Yeah, they're going right at 15. They got to drop in the ball when Isaac gets him on the block there.
Deuce spins around, wide open, plays it up and in.
Nice controlled layup there for Deuce.
6 in the game for Deuce. That's a foul. Foul is on Deuce, his third. Way outside. Oh, dropped in. Martinoff. He's got 12 in the game. It's a 1-point lead for the Rams. Nicholson. No.
Not the shot they want. You don't bring in the size and then have him shoot 3-pointers.
On the baseline, sealed off, knocked away. Robbie Long steals it. Long in the corner. Miller, yes!
Boy, he's been on fire today.
And that's his third 3-pointer of the night. He's got 9 in the game. 37-33, Rams by 4. Boy, he's got a nice shot from the corner there. Way outside, no. Not going to go, tipped around inside. Robbie Long, strong rebound.
Look up.
Carr, leave him open for 3, yes.
Just
Carr
like
with
that.
7. 40-33, Rams lead by 7.
They really miss Bam's ability to get
Oh.
that ball up the floor, find the open player quickly. There's never any hesitation. Rams are kind of hesitating when they're looking up the floor and not getting the ball to open man quickly enough. When they do, those things happen.
Need to get the ball to Carr in open spots.
Yes. Clackamas is feisty. They are a bunch of fighters. They're not going to back down physically, and if they've got to knock them down, they're going to knock them down.
Cavaliers walk the ball up.
Rams in 2-3 zone now. Came out just to change of pace. See if they can get a quick touch and a steal.
Out on top.
Trying to find the shooters.
From the outside, yes, a 3. Sean Baker with a 3. 40-36. Lobbed inside, Carr.
Spinning baseline. There you go.
Out on top, long for three. Robbie, no.
Oh, boy. He dropped off of him. I was going to say he's not going to turn that shot down very often.
From way outside, air ball. Rebound, Robbie Long.
Poor choice at that juncture in the game.
Nicholson, spin move, three, yes.
He hasn't hit the rim yet.
Was that Nicholson?
That was
Miller.
Miller.
I'm sorry. Miller's got 12 in the game, 4 3-pointers. Had my vision obstructed there for a second. Way outside the shot, yes.
Yeah, the Rams are making a mistake of dropping in when the zone. They don't need to drop. They're just dribble penetrating to kick to shooters.
Deuce down the lane, lays it up and in. Deuce with 8 in the game. The lead is back to 6, 45-39. 2:08 left to go in the third.
Let's see, they sunk in again, leave up open shots.
Deuce with a rebound. Oh, he had Nicholson open underneath, didn't see him. Corner, Robbie Long. Baseline, pulls up, starts
Nice
again
stop and
underneath
go.
the bucket, lays it up and in.
There he goes, much better. Great use of his strength, didn't give the ball up too soon.
Robbie now with 9 in the game, going to go to the line. Chance for a 3-point play. Free throw here will get the lead up to 9. And a free throw here will get Robbie into double figures. Got it. 48-39, Rams lead by 9, 1:44 left to go in the third. Two-three zone. Inside, puts up the shot, bounces around, tipped inside.
That's a push, good call.
Foul is on Nathan Markrow. Marco's first. Timeout. 1:33 left to go in the third. Rams 48. Cavaliers 39.
You know, the Rams let him get back in the game, then jump right back on, made some big shots.
Top 10 in the state right now. Here they are. Number 1 is Barlow at 14-1. 2 is Tualatin. 3 Southridge. 4 Westland. 5 the Rams. 6 Westview. 7 Oregon City. 8 Sprague. 9 Sherwood. 10 Nelson. Mount Hood Conference has 3 top 10 teams.
Wow, that's an amazing conference. And you and I have both seen some great teams and been some really good, saw some great individual players. The young man from Adrian Nelson was phenomenal. Sophomore,
Yes.
Brandon Grimes.
The player from Nelson that I was impressed with was the girl player, Nyla Webster.
Yes, she was excellent too. That was a good day for us. Got to see 2 really good players. In fact, I called a couple of coaches about Nyla.
Really?
Oh yeah, I try and keep my friends that are recruit this state, the West Coast schools in particular.
I can't remember. Is she a sophomore? Was she?
Just a sophomore.
Yeah, well, that was a wise tip you gave those players
Yeah.
because she looks smooth.
Anyway, I'm always afraid that the ones that actually need to recruit probably aren't going to be big enough when the time comes to get somebody like that. All right, Clackamas changing pace here, coming out in the zone.
Carr, lob down low to Zen and underneath, Nicholson.
No, they didn't. That one was a safety issue.
You know, he hung on the rim a little bit longer, and I think that's to protect his knees.
Right.
Coach Blue said we're going to try to protect him. He didn't play in the Barlow game last week. That was a loss. Nicholson at the line. In and out. And Nicholson has 2 in the game, all at the line. Lead is 9, 48-39. 1:20 left to go in the third. On the way, got it. Lead is 10, 49-39.
See if the Rams can stay spread. If they're going to play zone, you want to stay spread out on the shooters and don't collapse on their interior players. Let Zandon handle the interior.
Carr and Deuce out on top on the 2-3 zone.
Dropped off of them.
Tipped around inside. Out of bounds, goes off of Donovan Miller.
Oh, nice set. Ryan King's been around a long time. That was a really nice inbounds play there. A little shield screen by the post to get your jump shooter.
Carr. Pull-up jumper from the left hand. No, doesn't go. Lead is 8.
Ooh, he took a
Way
bite out.
outside. No. Rebound, Donovan Miller. Miller to Carr.
See if we
Over
can
the
find
timeline.
another look for Miller, huh?
Yes.
What do you think? Don't go too early. You got plenty of time here.
Carr.
Oh, my goodness.
Carr thought Nicholson was going to break to the bucket, and he didn't. Way outside at the horn. No, doesn't go. Our score at the end of 3, Central Catholic 49, Clackamas 41. Cavaliers outscored in the third quarter by the Rams 21-18.
Yeah, they made up the 3 that they got back to the lead they had before they went on the run. First 4 minutes this quarter, probably going to decide the game here. I'd like to see the Rams get back to attack and getting the ball into their big guy.
Ram fans, don't forget to join us Friday night once again as Central Catholic hosts Sandy. JV game starts at 4:30. Ladies tip off at 6 and the men will follow at 7:30. Friday we will also welcome back alumni.
Glad you could join us here at Central Catholic High School for this doubleheader.
For students interested in our band.
Cavalier girls, big win 80-27. Rams currently boys lead this 49-41. Rams with the ball.
Nah, don't kill your dribble, Robbie.
Deuce, pull-up jumper, buried it. That's for 3.
Yep. That's a good opening possession. They're running a little weak side stagger screen.
Deuce in double figures now with 11.
Can't drop off on Deuce from that elbow. Oh, bail out.
Kind of stumbled,
Yeah,
had a
that
bunch
was-
of steps and still drew a foul.
And they're backpedaling.
Ryder Zannon, his first.
Foul is on Ryder Zannon, his first. R.J. Barham at the line. Got it. And he has 7 in the game. 8. 52-43, the lead is 9. Nicholson cut down the lane, no room. Deuce with the ball, pull-up jumper, yes!
I really like his game tonight.
13 in the game for Deuce.
Really aggressive defensively. Good quality, balanced jump shots.
By the way, this is the biggest lead of the game at 11. Doesn't go, rebound Robbie Long. He may not be the tallest
Isaac.
guy out there, but he's the strongest. Works his way all the way down the court and puts up a bucket. 12 in the game for Robbie. Balanced scoring tonight for the Rams. The lead is 13.
Wow.
Is that going to be a foul on Deuce? Yes, it is. And that's 4 on Deuce. Lead is 13, 4 personal fouls on Deuce. And
Yeah,
Coach
I'd get
Blue
him
yelling
off.
at him.
I'd put Robbie on the ball handler. They're just going to go right at Deuce right here, get him off the floor.
Outside, cuts back inside, stops.
Nice show and recover there.
Pull-up jumper, yes. Martinoff with the bucket. Martinoff has 17. Nicholson the putback. Got 5 in the game. The lead is 13 still. Short, tipped around, rebound Deuce. Chance to go up by 15. Cross court, Nicholson for 3, got it.
There you go. You want the other big shoot when your other big is underneath the basket. That
Now
works.
the biggest lead of the game is 16, 61-45. Mike?
Well, first 4 minutes, they looked 2.5 minutes in, they'd done what they were supposed to do. Build the lead, get the ball to the right shooters, play good defense, force some tough shots, and convert on the offensive end. Robbie Long's turned in a nice performance. He's bounced back. I was noticing early on the Rams scoreboard in the Missy Mack Memorial Gym that the cross-country team for the Rams has a team GPA of 4.0. You don't see that very often. How'd you like to be the first player to get a B on that team?
No, let's
And bring that GPA plummeting.
Yeah. (61-45). Rams lead by 16. .528 left to go in the game. Let's see. Robbie Long in double figures, Deuce Purcell in double figures, Donovan Miller in double figures, Zanin with 7, Nicholson with 8, Carr with 7.
Nice defense from the big fella. Nice job. Nice,
Wow.
really good possession.
And a rebound inside. Nicholson gave it all that time. He went way up in the air and got that rebound.
Oh, look, Ryder wants the ball. He's got the mouse in the house. I really like what the Rams are doing, taking their time.
Oh,
Couldn't quite decide whether he should bounce past that or...
bounce pass and didn't work. Rebound, Nicholson on the missed shot by the Cavaliers. Deuce works his way inside. Ball stripped away. And dishes off. Oh!
Oh, in and out. Yep. Good call. He hadn't reestablished position in bounds before
Right.
he touched the ball.
Justin Larson into the pass.
Carl inbound the ball to Deuce. Rams up by 16.
Cavaliers now coming out in a little bit of a half-court trap.
Long on the side. Tried to get him trapped. Can't. Works his way inside. Ball stripped away.
Nice timeout.
Timeout. Timeout by Cavaliers. Full timeout. 61-45 our score. 4:10 left to go.
Tell you, I always watch Coach King and watch how much intensity he has when he coaches. He never loses any of his intensity, regardless of the score. People are starting to trickle out. I don't think this one's over yet.
I don't either. Mike is in charge of crowd management.
Yes, that must be my.
You're going to stay.
Did you sit down right now and get back
Sit
in here
down.
until the game's over? You paid your $7 or
Right.
whatever a ticket costs.
I think
I'm
it's
not even
$8.
sure. Is it $8?
I think so. Mount Hood Conference games, I think, are $8.
Yeah. They used to give me a little pass, Dave. You know, somehow I got grandfathered in a Metro League pass back in the Metro League days, and now the Mount Hood days. They haven't shown me that kind of love in a couple of years.
Carr, Deuce, Carter Lockhart, Nicholson, and Ryder Zander on the court for the Rams. Lead is 16, 61-45.
Okay, Rams back into, let's see, they man? Looks like man-to-man. Stay up on the shooters. You knew Barhoom was going to get a look.
And buries a three.
He has unlimited range. He needed that bucket badly.
He's got 11 in the game.
Guys got to be more aware.
Deuce couldn't go in and guard that because he got 4 fouls. Breakaway. Cavs are going to press. 61-50, the lead is 11.
Well, this is where we saw the Rams struggle when they get pressure and they're trying to hold the ball and make good decisions, not turn it over when they're trying to close the game out. This is where we've seen them struggle.
Carr, Zander underneath. Whistle and a foul. The foul is on.
Oh, boy. Ryder's had a hell of a game.
Lockhart turns around, puts it up and in.
Best shot he's taken all game.
4 in the game for Carter. Needed that bucket.
Surprised Miller's not in the game.
From the side, doesn't go. Rebound, Robbie Long. He might be in double figures in rebounds.
Yeah, he's had a really nice game. He's really bounced back. I said earlier it looked a little disinterested. He's picked it up tremendously in the last 3 quarters.
Long was trapped on the sideline and took a timeout. 2:47 left to go in the game. Rams lead by 13, 63-50.
I'm scanning the Clackamas parent section looking for my friend Vasily, who is Max Martinoff's father. But I don't see him.
Well, his son's playing a great game.
He's had a great game. And maybe, hey, Vasily, if you're watching on Ram TV, Oregon Sports Beat.
Max has got 17.
Jeez. Yeah, Eddie, his older son, actually became a volleyball player.
Oh.
You don't see a whole lot of male volleyball players, but we do have one of the top male volleyball players in the country in his age group that came right out of Central Catholic.
And that would be
Pruitt. His last name is Pruitt. I can't think of his first name. He's from Erica Pruitt's son.
Okay.
Who is from the famous Sylvester family.
Long out on top, leaves it for Carter Lockhart. Carr going to run some time off the clock. They got 8 seconds to shoot. Carr down the lane, dishes off. Deuce for 3, yes.
Nice set. Yeah, that was a good quality set. And if I'm Clackamas, I'm going to start to foul. They're going to have to get in the bonus.
Deuce has got 16. No good air ball. Rebound, Robbie Long. Approaching the 2-minute mark. Inside, Deuce down the lane, lays it up and in. Deuce found the open spot.
Nice help.
Deuce steals the ball. Ahead, Nicholson. Nicholson went up. He was fouled from behind. Was he going to stuff it or not?
Yeah, he was. He was going to try. He's a 2-foot jumper, so
Right.
he's lucky he's able to keep his balance because he jumps off 2 feet.
And I do notice him walking just a little gingerly. The lead is 18, 68-50, 150 left to go. Got it. He's got 9 in the game. Chance to get into double figures. In double figures. 10, the lead is 20, 70-50. Shot up and in. Barham with that. He's got 12 in the game.
Oh, another warning?
You're going to hear Coach King saying, move up.
Well, you can respect the fact they're going to play it through to the end.
70-52. Carr's going to hold the ball. Now he'll start down the lane. In the corner, Lockhart for 3. Yes!
There he is. That's good for his confidence for the next game.
7 in the game for Carter. Rebound. Rams. Deuce. Underneath. Nicholson.
Nice finish.
He was going to pass out, turned around, saw he was underneath the bucket, put it up and in.
This game looks a lot more lopsided than it actually was in terms of the scores.
Way outside.
Game.
Lockhart with the rebound to Long. 75-52. 48 seconds. Lockhart dribbled the ball off his foot. For 3, no. Foul might be on
That's
Carter.
all right. Plenty of fouls to give.
23-point lead, the biggest lead of the game. 75-52, 35 seconds to go. Rams will go to 4-1 in the conference, 9-6 overall. Clackamas will go to 2-3 in the conference, 9-6 overall. Williams with a bucket. Armani Williams. Shot clock is off. Lockhart backs it out. 10 seconds.
That should be it.
4 seconds. Lockhart's just going to dribble it off. There's the horn. Our final score, Central Catholic 75, Clackamas 54. Mike, the Rams scored 26 points in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, they finally looked, they kind of unleashed all their weapons that last 4 minutes of the fourth quarter.
You know, they outscored Clackamas in the second half, 47-31.
All right, Clackamas didn't look like the same team in the fourth quarter. It looks like they kind of gave up the ghost there and realized they were going to come out on the short end. But the game was much closer than the final score indicated.
All right, let me give you the individual scoring in this game. We'll start with the Clackamas Cavaliers. Armani Williams with 2, Nathan Marco with 4, Andrew Marco with 4, 17 for Max Martinov, 10 for Sean Baker, and 10 for R.J. Barhum. For the Central Catholic Rams, the Rams with a big 23-point win, and Isaac Carr with 7 points. Let's see. 12 in the game for Robbie Long. 18 in the game for Deuce Pichelle, 7 for Carter Lockhart, 12 for Donovan Miller, all from three-point.
And
4
he played a
three-pointers.
very good floor game today.
Ryder Zanon with 7, all in the first half. 12 in the game for Jalen Nicholson, 10 of those in the second half. So 18 for Deuce, 12 each for Jalen Nicholson, Donovan Miller, and Robbie Long, 7 each for Isaac Carr, Carter Lockhart, and Donovan Miller.
Yeah, very, very well balanced scoring attack for the Rams. And Clackamas gave it their best effort. They just don't have the interior presence to slow the Rams down when they start to dribble, penetrate, and kick.
Big win for the Rams. I mentioned now the Rams stay on pace. They're 4-1. Nelson is also 3-1 going in tonight. They were hosting David Douglas. Douglas 500 record overall. Barlow on top at 4-0, and Barlow was at Gresham tonight. So Rams pretty much going to hold on to second place in the Mount Hood Conference to be 9-6 overall. Final thoughts, Mike?
Well, I'm looking forward to seeing that Barlow-Ram matchup. If that's the way it ends up, that game will be deciding the league championship, I think, if both teams can hang on the rest of the way.
They Rams lost to the Bruins last week. Jalen Nicholson did not play in that game, so we're looking forward to the rematch back here.
Right.
And see how all of that goes. Got some people I want to thank. Want to thank Central Catholic High School, their athletic department, both head coaches, in fact, all 4 head coaches tonight who gave us a lot of information to help us out with the broadcast. Also want to thank Jazzy Davidson for
that was wonderful.
coming over and giving us an interview. I know she has a lot going on in her life.
Yeah, we're going to say we knew her when one day, Dave.
We knew her when. Our crew tonight, Steve Roberts, our engineer, Deshaun, our cameraman, always does a great job. My broadcast partner, Mike Abraham. Mike, any final thoughts?
No,
So we move
David,
on?
I'm just glad to be standing alongside you again, buddy. I missed you during the PIL Classic. Glad we're together.
All right. I want to remind you who we are. We're Oregon Sports Beat. You can go to our website, OregonSportsBeat.com. We'll have our March calendar up of what we got coming. You can expect a lot of basketball. OregonSportsBeat.com for that. I'm Dave Hall. Our scores tonight in the gym at Central Catholic High School in a doubleheader action, Mount Hood Conference action. In girls, it was Clackamas 80, Central Catholic 27. In boys, a big win for the Rams, 75-54 over Clackamas. Good night, everybody.